This is Home on the Range, not the terrible Disney movie. But anyways, this is one of our many great practice facilities we have here at Desert Mountain. Now, this video is going to entail how to stage and set up and take care of the driving range throughout the course of the day. First, we're going to look how to set everything up, from the short game area to the coolers out in the driving range to the golf balls, and how everything needs to be set up. Then we're going to look at how to make sure that there are enough golf balls throughout the course of the day, and how to drive the driving range picker so you don't get stuck. So first, how do we stage it? Let's take a look.
To set up the chipping green, put 2 shag bags on one side of the bag stand and 3 smaller bags on one side, and if you don't have those, 2 large ones. Also new this year, we're going to be having a pyramid of golf balls, put about 5 feet away from the bag stand, lined up for the members and ready to hit. Now we're off to the range. The range, we use the rope. The rope sets up the straight lines that we use to set up the balls, the bag stands, and the furniture. First, you set up the plaques for the golf balls. Use 5 paces in between each plaque to give members enough room to hit, whether they be right or left-handed. And you want them as flush with the line as possible. Pouring the balls on the pyramids, make sure everyone has a home and no spots are missing. It looks really sloppy and makes us look really bad. Next, we have the bag stands, which will be 2 paces behind the plaques. You will again use the rope to line them up, and you will face the bag stands towards the members so that when they come in, they can just set their clubs down. And also new this year, we will be placing towels on the bag stands and will be collected every breakdown to be cleaned. Finally, we have the furniture. The furniture will be 5 to 7 paces behind the bag stands and will be set on either third of the range. So start about the 3rd bag stand in and set up the furniture. You'll have your water bucket for scrubbing. If the bucket isn't full, try to keep it as full as much as possible. Try and keep the coolers full with ice and water throughout the course of the day. We have the tea caddies, which should be full with teas, tissue, and sand throughout the course of the day. And when you're doing the range, make sure that when the range is closing down or opening up, you put up or take down a towel by the ball scrubber. We don't want our members washing clubs with dirty rags, now do we?
So now that you understand the staging aspect of it, just remember throughout the course of the day to make sure that everything is replenished constantly throughout the course of the day. You have enough ice, you have enough water in the coolers, you have enough teas in the tea caddies, enough tissues out there, and if the ball scrubbers need to be refilled with water, do so immediately. But now finally we go to the driving range picker. How to drive it. You may think it's pretty simple, but it's not that simple.
You're done with the picker at the end of the day, or before you start picking, always make sure there's enough gasoline in the picker, otherwise frustration will ensue. There's something out there. Something dangerous. Just stay out of the bunkers this season, please. We had so many people get stuck last year. They have been outlawed. The picker does not like to turn one way or the other, so you could say he's a bad politician. Try to drive in as straight as lines as you can out there, like you're mowing the lawn. Sharp turns really hurt the picker and the wheels and make it really hard to do so. Stay straight, you're great.
After you pick the golf balls, make sure that they go through your ball washer and are clean. Use with soap so that when the member gets the golf ball, they are in perfect condition to use. Well guys, that's another edition of the training video for the outside service position at Desert Mountain. We look forward to seeing you on the driving range and seeing you out on the course. 4